So how does your busy work schedule affect your friendships and your other relationships that you have?
Well, with my other friends, I have 3 best friends, and they are actually all just as busy as I am. So it kind of works out well because I use them to kind of vent to, and they can understand exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And we do get to see each other, not as often as I'm sure we would all like. So we're meeting at like Applebee's at like midnight. So for an hour, maybe every other week or every 3 weeks. So that works out kind of well. And they all have multiple jobs and boyfriends and family members and things they have to take care of. And they're also students, so we get to talk about that. So when it comes to those relationships, they work out really well just because we're all the same kind of people and we're going through a lot of stuff.
So you don't feel any pressure from those relationships of spending a certain amount of time? Or
right.
That's good. So how would you say you handle stress?
I don't really handle stress well. To give you an example, like when it's time for like midterms or finals, I'm always sick every single time. And so I think that like it affects my immune system, and it just affects like my moods. So when I'm stressed out, I'm first like in a grouchy kind of mood, and then I'm like in a grouchy mood at work, and it's hard because I work with people that I really enjoy working with, and I have to work with clients and participants, and so what we call them as participants, and so it's difficult to not take it out on them, if I'm having a bad day or I'm stressed out about something.
Is there a particular season in your life that you can think of that was the most stressful, or you can remember feeling like
probably
overly stressed?
Yeah, probably this past spring, which was just earlier this year. I think it was my second semester of grad school, so I think just having it be my second semester, the first semester was all exciting, and the second semester was more like getting into the realness of being in grad school.
Yeah.
So I think that was a little stressful for me, and I've been at my job for a year and a half, so the first part of my job I wasn't in school, so it was a little bit easier to handle. So I'm like anticipating it getting even more stressful as I get deeper into the program, and I still have all the rest of the things I need to do.
Yeah. What kind of things did you do during that season to handle your stress?
Well, I didn't handle it well. I did a lot of crying. I did a lot of crying and a lot of like being frustrated with people. So I'm trying to figure out more things that I can do to manage stress, like in anticipation of the stress that's coming this year.
Yeah.
So this school year. So that's why I'm here.
Are you a fairly organized person? Like, do you think that would help you maybe manage some stress if you laid out a schedule or made a to-do list or that sort of thing?
Yeah, I think that would actually help. I feel like I'm fairly organized, and I just think maybe like perfecting the schedule, meaning like making it so that everything is in the schedule, because right now it's just like school and work schedule, but maybe incorporating other people and relationships into it. I think that could help.
Yeah. Yeah. That's good. We just had a question for you. Oh, does it help you to take a break? Like if you were to go out with your friends or go on a date with your boyfriend and just kind of leave it all behind for 2 hours? Or does that thought make you more stressed of like, I have things to do?
Actually, that does help.
Yeah.
It does help. Yeah. So maybe I would be able to do more of that.
Is that something in the last year or so that you feel like you've been able to do a lot? Like, have you incorporated that time well?
Yeah, actually, it's something that I have been using as like my main coping skill, is just looking forward to getting away and just being able to get away.
Yeah.
Yeah, that has really helped. So maybe I can do that a little bit more.
Is that something? Would you say that you are good at self-care, like taking care of yourself, or do you tend to? It sounds like you tend to put other people as priorities. Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. And maybe I should do a little bit more self-care now that you mention it. That would probably be really good for me, just to do that.
Yeah. When I say self-care, what kind of things come in your mind? Like what, if you had a free day, what would you do with it?
Like trying to get back into exercising. I used to exercise before when I just wasn't doing my undergrad and I was just a student. Didn't have a job or anything, and lived with my grandma, and she would like make me food, so I didn't have to clean up after myself. I didn't have to make food, so I just exercise, enjoy my day. I also maybe like a free day. I would like to go like to the movies or go shopping. I haven't been shopping in a really long time. Yeah, I haven't been shopping.
Yeah.
So maybe those kinds of things, or spend time with my dog. I mean, I really love him, and I feel so guilty every time seeing him at home.
Yeah. So it sounds like things for you that tend to make you feel rested and self-cared for are when you do things that are kind of solely for yourself. When you're not thinking about other people or school or work, you can go shopping or do what you want to do on your own time. So hopefully this week you could maybe try to do some of those things, or as the semester goes on during midterms or finals, that could be something that you incorporate into your life more. Do you feel like there's a reasonable, like, once a month you could take a day for yourself or something like that?
Yeah, I think that sounds reasonable.
Yeah. Well, hopefully you can start doing that in the next month or two and see if that lessens your stress, and we can keep meeting and see how you're doing and maybe try and find some other solutions to help you not feel as overwhelmed by your busy schedule.
Okay.
Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you so much. Thank you.